It's my birthday. I am finally 21. Time to party.
It's crazy how long we had to wait to have our first beer. Let's sit down and have a drink.
Okay, sounds good.
So at what age did you start drinking?
I was actually 18 when I had my first drink. I felt like I was an adult, so I decided to drink.
I actually had my first drink at 21, but I was tempted at 18 because I was enlisted in the army and experiencing a lot of stress.
One of my friends created a policy to reduce the drinking age to 18, but it is still in the beginning stage.
What are some components of her policy?
I think it would be better if we just watch her newscast on television tonight. It would further explain what she is trying to do. The newscast starts in only a minute.
I personally cannot wait to find out information on this policy.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Shantaria, and this is the newscast premiere of my policy challenging the National Minimum Drinking Age Act law. I think the drinking age should be lowered from 21 to 18 for various reasons. For one, this population is allowed to vote, sign legal contracts, and fight for our country. Yet this population is not of an acceptable age to consume alcohol. This is unfair. Some of my recommendations in order to enforce such a law is mandatory education classes for everyone of age and stricter laws for drinking and driving. We should also increase the taxes on alcohol to prevent excessive use. We should place zero-tolerance laws for people driving under the influence. Enforcing this law is an arduous process. Please welcome South Carolina State Senator Jim DeMint to further discuss this issue. So, Senator Jim, what are your concerns regarding lowering the drinking age?
I'm concerned that lowering the drinking age would lead to more alcohol-related morbidity and mortality.
Actually, Senator, research has shown that alcohol-related accidents are more common in people above the age of 21.
Wow. I guess the government should do more research to keep track of trends.
Did you know that many countries have set their acceptable age for alcohol consumption as 18 and yet they do not experience the problems that we have in America?
I wonder why we have more problems with drinking then. This does not seem right.
We have more problems because we are not educating our population and we do not have zero-tolerance laws in effect.
I am going to make sure that we educate our population on safety alcohol consumption. But this is shocking to me.
I know this can be very shocking. But if other countries can lower the age and not have problems, so can we.
Ms. Fleming, you make an excellent point. We should talk more about what this plan would do to benefit our country.
The benefits that our country could reap is a better economy. By increasing the taxes on alcohol, we can provide more funds for our country.
And what do you suggest we do with those funds?
We should use the funds to develop educational programs for alcohol safety. That way we would not need any government funding to start the programs that is needed.
But how do we control the excessive alcohol use in our population? It seems like this is the main problem that our country is experiencing.
That's a great question, Senator. We cannot control the usage, but we can control the consequences. Enforcing stricter laws could be the answer.
So are there any organizations that you have contacted for support for your policy?
Actually, Senator, I have contacted Choose Responsible Organization and also National Youth Rights Association. They have agreed to help advocate the current policy that I have made.
Sounds like you are making excellent progress. How can I further assist you with your policy?
You could assist me by bringing up this policy to Congress at the next governmental convention and also by promoting my policy through advocacy.
Well, Ms. Fleming, I would be more than happy to bring up this issue to Congress. What you have said today has me questioning our current legislation on alcohol.
Are there any other questions that you have about the policy or any advice you have on making the legislation better?
I currently have no questions regarding your policy. But some advice would be to meet with other governmental officials such as myself and also get the underage people involved.
How do you suggest I get the underage people involved?
Going to schools, churches, extracurricular activities and speaking about your current policy can help involve the youth.
Well, thank you, Senator Jim, for joining us today on our newscast. This is Shantaria Fleming with your local policy issues. Thanks and good night, America.
So, honey, did you enjoy the newscast?
Yes, I really did enjoy it. It was very informative, and I believe that this policy has a shot at being approved by Congress.
I think so too, but since the night is still young, how about we head back to the bar because it is still my birthday?
Okay, let's go party. I will call a cab because we are responsible drinkers.